much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong?
We are rolling again. I'm sorry for the wind. It's a little bit warm out here. We end up sticking around in Elk City a little longer than expected. We were told about this wonderful little lake campground area there where we could refresh up, and just took the opportunity to spend the whole day there. It was wonderful, swimming, relaxing. I had AC last night. I actually had a 3-hour nap in the afternoon and slept all night last night. The baby slept all night last night, which means that Mama slept all night last night. So it's just great and wonderful. We are now rolling again. We are heading towards Missouri. We're hoping to make a stop in Kansas as well. Kind of cut off the highway, I guess. There's no direct route from Oklahoma to Missouri, or through Kansas. So we're going to just cut north, head to Kansas, and then carry on to Missouri. Don't know what else to tell you. It's a nice area here, beautiful farming area. It looks like there's a lot of wealth in this area. Lots of newer houses, nice farms, green grass, blue sky. Anyway, it's growing good around here. Give you a little bit of shot of scenery here. Oh, there's a trailer home, of course. We're still going to have some of them around. Nothing wrong with living in a trailer. My first house was a trailer. Lots of farm country here, and a lot more visible prosperity. I don't know if that's because of the oil or what the deal is. Talked to a nice lady that we met there at the park yesterday. She was with her daughter-in-law and granddaughter at the park. So she wasn't really sure where the money comes from here, but she figured probably oil. So people are, she lived here in this area 30 years. So people seem to be well-to-do here, I guess. So anyway, we're going to enjoy the scenery here and the trip. Now this is the kind of country I could live in. I don't like the heat, but the dirt's beautiful. Farmland looks beautiful. Nice crops. They've got trees. Rolling hills. There's water. There's rain. I like it. I really like it. What do you think, Mama? You like it? Nice? Yeah. Okay, we don't like to complain, but we're still having issues here. It's not motor, it's spark. Now, I just bought new spark plug wires, and I'm going to go check this out again. Now, look at this coming out of this. This is what's left of my spark plug is in there. I don't know if it's just spark plug or if it's just the boot. You can see the end of there. That's not supposed to come out of there. So no wonder things aren't running, right? That's one of them. First one I touched. Okay, so the 4 off this side, 1, whoops, that'll help you. 4 on this side, 1 came off properly. 2 of them are all hard and crunched up and burned up inside, full of guck. And this one just slipped right off the wire. I've ordered better ones, but I can't get them for a couple of days. So we're gonna put these on, we're gonna drive as far as we can. We'll just keep doing this until we get closer. So I've ordered some about 9 hours from here. So we may end up sticking around here somewhere at a campground too for that time, but I'm gonna get to 9 hours from here, and they'll have them for me on Tuesday morning. It is currently Saturday, I think. Is this Saturday? I think it's Saturday today. So in the next couple of days, we're gonna make it to that area, and then we're gonna put those on. Now those are the original ones I started with when I bought this motorhome. Pretty here. When I started, when we bought this motorhome, it had ceramic tips on the wires. They're about yay long, and they're literally like a hard rock that goes around the sleeve. It's ceramic, and that's supposed to be able to handle the high heat. And so far, nothing else. No matter what anybody tells me, they can't handle it. Yeah, it is what it is. These things just get hot enough to melt the wires, I guess. But no wonder it's not running right. So if you can see that, that's the plug. That's the boot that's on it, sorry. And then you see all the cracking in there. Of course it's gonna misfire. Look at it just falling apart. It's garbage. So that's why I keep insisting to people that these are running hot and they need better wires. Still cruising through Oklahoma so far. This is one of the nicer states, I think. Just as far as productivity, lots of development, lots of buildings, lots of fertile farmland, and green grass growing, which is kind of lovely. Driving through another city of some sort here now. It seems to kind of go from one city to the next around here with a bit of farmland between. But nobody's irrigating that, and the grass is green. And I like green grass. Excuse me. Yawning away here. Beautiful day, extremely hot, but it is nice.
I wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time? I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I?
Hey, good morning, man. I took the distributor out in order to change the fuel regulator, and I don't know if I can get a clear picture. There's a spring laying in there, and I don't know what it's for. Of course, it doesn't want to zoom into it. Right there, see it? Can't get it to zoom. Alright, we've been trying not to say too much because I feel like, oh wait, hang on a minute. There, I had to clean the screen. Anyway, just seems to be an ongoing issue here. We've got our motor rebuilt, but there's still something not right, and I don't know what it is. It just doesn't drive, it doesn't have the power, and it's just kind of an ongoing thing. It's melting all the spark plugs wires. The first time, I've got these boots on the end of the wires. We drove 5 hours, I think, before we melted them out. Replaced them and thought I'd take those boots off, try something different. That lasted for like an hour or two. I think we're on our third or fourth set. We've only made it 7.5 hours from Edgewood, New Mexico. It is Sunday morning now. We're in some sort of a campground here. I'm replacing the wires again. Another suggestion, I've changed a bunch of different sensors now. Another suggestion is this fuel regulator here. So I changed it. Of course, in order to do that, I got to take the distributor out. Inside the distributor, we found this weird little spring laying down inside the motor. Don't know what it's from. I don't know where it came from. We pulled it out. It doesn't seem to belong to the engine, so I have no idea if it fell in while we were putting it together or what the deal was. That I don't know. Now we got to get the distributor timed up again. It's just, it's not fun anymore. We're just ready to pack her in again and just, leave the motorhome and go. But of course, at this point, we've got that many more dollars invested in by rebuilding the engine. It would be nice just to drive it home and not have any more issues. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And, yeah, thought I'd let you know that. Hopefully we can get it running again today. We are running without catalytic converters, I know that, because the one was totally burned out and we didn't have time to get one there. So now I'm wondering if maybe because of a lack of back pressure, if that's what's causing some of our issues. I don't really know. It also seems to be using a little bit of oil, although I don't see it smoking a lot. Well, it is smoking, but it's more of a gray-blue smoke, not a black smoke. So, I don't know. We're ready to just kind of quit. But I don't know if that's wise either. It seems like a shame to just leave all this money just sitting here. Alright, we're going to try it again, go for a drive. I got everything back together. We'll see if she runs a little better today. It is getting kind of frustrating, but it is what it is, and there's not much we can do about it. On a different note, this thing's neat at this campground. They've got a giant oil donkey. Whoop. It's amazing how big this thing is. So I've never actually been up close to one of these before. We just see them out in the field. But this thing is huge. That there weight, when it comes down, helps to pull the rod up. So it uses a motor to go up and down, but it's just by it going down, helps to pull. Obviously going down with this guy is pretty easy. But coming back up is the hard stroking, so this extra weight helps to pull that up. And that there is actually what's pumping up and down. Not much different than a water pump, really. You know those old hand crank water pumps you have? Basically the same principle, except this is probably going in a bit deeper. Round and around she goes. There you can see the big giant electric motor. I have no idea how many horse that is, but it's huge. Whoop, there she goes. Whoop. Pretty neat. Oil is money. We need it. We like it. And it creates jobs. Pardon my indecency. My shirt was dirty and I didn't put another one on because I was already driving. This is beautiful. We are still in Oklahoma, between Oklahoma City and Joplin, Missouri. Right? Tulsa. We're between Oklahoma City and Tulsa. Well, also Joplin, because we're on our way there. This is nice. I could farm this. Look at these trees and pastures, green grass here. Stunning. Hey, even the little feller, it's like, wow, eh? It is beautiful here. This is the kind of country we could farm. There's a nice little farm right there, folks. It seems to be cooperating a little bit better. Got new plugs in there again, as long as they don't file up and melt through like all the other ones have. I've got the heat shields on. First time we did that, we lasted at least 6-7 hours, something like that. So we're going to hopefully make it 3 or 4 today before we change out the plugs again. And like I said, we got the proper ones waiting for us in Farmington, Missouri. So hopefully we make it that far. As far as the transmission, seems to have a shutter. So I don't know. It never did before, at least not noticeably like this. We did change the fluid, and I'm now wondering if there could be like too thin of fluid or something. Is that a possibility? I don't know. Keep Googling as I'm going, but we are moving, we're driving. That fuel regulator seems to have maybe made a difference, because it seems to maintain speed a little bit better on the hills now than it did, and it doesn't seem quite as sluggish. So I don't know, could be all wishful thinking, but we're heading in the right direction, and it's nice countryside here. It's also a bit cooler today, which is nice. Say I like this state. I really like this state. If things don't work out somewhere else, I may consider this part of Oklahoma, because it is beautiful. And I'm assuming Missouri's going to look like this too. And Missouri is an attractive sounding state too. Beautiful. Lots of green grass, nice little farms, lots of fence lines with trees in them, lots of bales. cows, water, sunshine. It's nice. I really like it. Welcome to Missouri! Yay! Well, it would appear Mama's trying to get us on 3 states at once. So apparently this road, assuming we're on the right road, if not, we're going to have fun getting out of here. But we will be on the borders of Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri all at the same time. At that post. That post right there. And we're supposed to be able to turn around here, folks.
Now we're in Kansas. We're in Kansas, Oklahoma, and
Missouri.
Missouri.
If you sit on the top of that, you'll be in all 3. That's pretty cool. Not every day you get to stand on 3 states all at once. I wonder how old this pillar is. It's got markings on it. This looks like it would have maybe said something at one point before people graffitied on it. If you haven't noticed, I'm really not a fan of all that garbage. You take something nice and then cover it up. It looks gross. That's my personal opinion. This too, I would presume, used to say something, but no longer does. Nice little spot, nice shade here. It's not too hot. This is tolerable. What's up, kid? You're at all 3 at once?
Yeah.
Irana's not the same state as Cora and I.
So you're in Missouri?
No,
I'm in Kansas.
You're in Kansas. You're in Oklahoma, and you're in all 3. That's pretty cool. All right, so I am currently in Oklahoma, correct? But I have to.
You're in Kansas right now.
Oh, sorry. I'm currently in Kansas right now, but I need to go through Oklahoma in order to get to Missouri. Here we go. Kansas.
Oklahoma.
Oh no. Oh yeah, Oklahoma. Yeah, you're right. And now we are in Missouri. Hey, our motorhome could have been in 3 different places at the same time. Some of the kids could have been in one state while we were in another. You left your kids in another state? What's the matter with you? How could you?
Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running